My name is Jimmy Chin, and I am a professional climber, skier, photographer, filmmaker, and Canon Explorer of Light. So in 1999, I was climbing with a really good friend of mine who had aspirations of becoming a professional photographer. And he handed me his camera and showed me how to use it. Eventually, when my friend went out to sell his photographs, he only ended up selling one photograph, which was the photo that I had taken. It wasn't long after I started shooting as a photographer that I found the same sort of passion and excitement about creating an image as I did, finishing a climb. Finding these perfect moments, capturing them, being able to look at them, being able to share them later was something that became something that I love doing. So just as I never set out to be a photographer, I had certainly never dreamed of being a filmmaker. It was kind of out of necessity and just really wanting to push myself in the mediums of storytelling. As I kind of delved into filmmaking and really kind of committed to this idea of creating an actual film and not just getting, different singular shots or moments, I eventually ended up putting together a film called Meru, which was my first film. It eventually won the Audience Award at Sundance and then went on to have the most successful independent documentary theatrical release of the year. Choosing what films you want to make is often one of the hardest parts about making films. And, the film after Meru was documenting Alex's journey trying to free solo El Capitan, a 3,000-foot wall in Yosemite. And free soloing just means that you're climbing without ropes or any sort of safety equipment. So when we finished the film, and it had an incredible theatrical release, I think it had the highest grossing opening box office for a documentary ever. Went on to win the BAFTA, 7 Primetime Emmys, and then eventually the Oscar. As I get older and reflect on my life, I know I made a hard choice and picked a path that wasn't necessarily as easy to follow as some of the other paths I could have chosen. So I'd high five my 20-year-old self.